just let my third take trying to do this video, so I'm going to just hurry up and say it. My phone keeps timing out on me. My memory card is almost full. Cowboys lost. Again. You can make any argument you want. Tony Romo missed Miles Austin when he was wide open right there at the end of the game. That probably would have clinched it. Terrence Newman dropped a for sure pick six at the beginning of the game. Tony Romo has 0 interceptions. It wasn't his fault. I can't really blame Jason Garrett. Can't blame Dan Bailey. Because he made the first one. And the Giants called a timeout, so it didn't count. Second one got blocked, so you can't even really blame him for that. Can't even really blame Rob Ryan, even though the problem was obviously the defense. I personally blame the players on the field and the defense. I think Rob Ryan was calling on the right plays. The players on the field just weren't executing. But I'm just going to say this. Number one, we're not out of it. We got 3 games left. Cowboy fans, guard your hearts, because we all know the history of this team and how they like to be heartbreakers right there at the end of the season. But you can keep your hopes up too. It's okay to hope a little bit. We're not out of it. We're a half game down from the Giants with 3 games left. We both have 1 divisional game left. The problem with this team, number one, is the defensive backfield. Terrence Newman, Alan Ball, Mike Jenkins, pretty much with the exception of DeMarcus Ware and Sean Lee, everybody we got back there sucks. And Terrence Newman, especially, you know, Terrence Newman has been getting burned every single play, every single week. He's lost it. And I mean, if DeMarco Murray out for the season, broken ankle, Felix Jones stepped up, I think we can rely on him. But the people back in the defense that have been Cowboys for so long aren't stepping up for us anymore like they used to. And if they, I don't care how long you've been there, if you are getting in the way of us and a championship, then you got to go. That means Terrence Newman, Alan Ball, Mike Jenkins. I'm talking to all you guys. You guys got to go. That sounds harsh. You guys have been Cowboys for a long time. I supported you for a long time. But there comes a point when football, you know, is a young man's game, and you're hurting the team more by staying here and trying to do something when you just don't have it anymore. We need to rebuild our defense, as simple as that. And we need to stop being comfortable putting the game in the hands of Dan Bailey. I'm not saying he can't do it. We all know he can. But a rookie kicker, at some point, your offense has to step up behind him and make it so that the game isn't on his shoulders every single week. Because when you're putting your entire everything, your hopes, your dreams, your playoff aspirations, when you're just laying everything, all your hopes and dreams on the shoulders of your rookie kicker every single game, that's a problem. There comes a point in time when we need to back him up instead of him backing us up all the time. Yeah, we put up 34 points. Big deal. Wasn't enough. Almost doesn't count. Close doesn't count. Yeah, we were close. Yeah, we almost had it. Yeah, it hurts like hell because we were that close, but it doesn't count. You got to win the game. You got to finish. I don't know. I don't think the problem is Jason Garrett. I don't think the problem is Romo. I don't think it's really anything on our offense. I think the problem is our defensive backfield. It has been for a long time. This isn't the first we've seen of that. We all know. I think they've been needing to go for a while. But Dan Bailey, 9 times out of 10, he's going to come through for you. He is an outstanding kicker. The thing that happened in Arizona, Jason Garrett just kind of destroyed his confidence a little bit because he's a rookie kicker and he's thinking, hey, my own coach just called a timeout on me. He don't believe in me. So at that point, he had the pressure of his entire team, his entire state, and his coach on him. So you can understand why that would mess up the psyche of a rookie. But like I said, there comes a point in time when you just gotta stop putting it in the hands of your kicker. Because your kicker isn't gonna make it every single time. Yeah, he made it today, but we were just unlucky that the Giants had a timeout and used it, and then they blocked the next one. He didn't miss the second one like he did in Arizona. That ball had no chance to go in because the line didn't hold up in front of him. But you got to stop putting the game in his hands. I'm not saying if you're in field goal range, don't kick it. I'm saying you got to stop letting it go down to the wire like that. You got to build a lead and hold a lead. We were up 34-12 with 4 minutes left. So there is no reason why Dan Bailey should have been trying to kick a game-time field goal to force overtime in the first place. You kidding me? Up 34-22 with 4 minutes left? And we're trying to force overtime down by 3? How do you let that happen? Got to step up around him. Offense, defense, everything. We can't keep relying on Dan Bailey to bail us out all the time. And I think that's the mentality of this team. Oh, Bailey will bail us out. Bailey will bail us out. No, he ain't going to bail you out every time. You got to do your own shit. We got 3 games left. Y'all need to get it done. Y'all need to find yourselves and rally together and do something. And stop putting it in Bailey's hands all the time. You cannot rely on your kicker to save your ass every single week. At some point, you got to do something yourself. And I'm mainly talking to the defense, because the offense tonight wasn't the problem. Dan Bailey, you keep your head up. You a good-ass kicker. But for real, you guys need to stop laying everything on his shoulders every single week. Y'all got to back him up at some point. He can't do everything by himself. I'm sick and tired of seeing this every single week. Dan Bailey, game-winning field goal, game-time field goal, game-time field goal, game-winning field goal. When are we going to actually win a game without him? What's the point of us even having an offense if they're not going to back him up? Or a defense, I'm sorry. We shouldn't be in that situation every single week. You need to stop being comfortable with it. You need to start doing something about it, because he's